Price is not bad. Me and Shorty was just thinking about it like, man, let's fuck it. Let's see how it go. So we got two machines for like 1,100, brand new. You know, you gotta
keep it overcharging, man.
So instead of paying for somebody to ship it to us, I grabbed a U-Haul for $20. One, two, three. But before I did all that, before I purchased, I made sure I had two locations to get it, because you don't want to buy that shit. Got to put it in storage until you get a location.
How'd you get the location?
So I got one at the airport, 30 minutes away from the crib, small airport, and then I got one at the 24-hour laundromat. Basically, you just got to go to with a business proposal. Technically, they're not supposed to charge you, but some will. So with the laundromat, I made an agreement to give them 3%. The airport ain't want nothing. Yeah, so I got two medium machines. Them shits come in all different sizes. That shit, bro. That shit worth it, bro. I don't touch none of my actual job doing security. I can't tell you the last time I really had to touch that money. We pay ourselves each, me and my lady from the vending machine. So we pay ourselves an extra $1,000 a month, and everything is bills, and then the rest is savings. And then for the Walmart, that shit's so easy. Walmart 15 minutes from the crib, so we can save even more money from the vending machine by using Walmart when we off. Just cover the small bills like the cars and shit. And then I was like, we was talking to some niggas that was doing it. They was like, yo, we do that shit as a full-time job. Like, that's the only thing. They do Sparks every day. They said, by minimum, I'm making $180 in 5 hours. I'm good. I'm getting $1,800. I'm making $3,600 a month down there. And to do your taxes, they said you could print your shit out right there online. I think we got to print our shit out on the 31st for the taxes from Walmart right on the app. So it's not like Uber when you got to do this extra shit to do your taxes.
So you guys just running the job, and you got this smart shit you're doing, and you got the
yeah, and I get a salary to coach varsity football. But I'm good at saving money, bro. Like, I don't spend money on crazy shit. Like, I'm not crazy materialistic. If something new drop, I get it. But I ain't crazy materialistic like that.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up. Obviously, being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more
physical. Make a tackle, Mickey.
That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. You've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
Ooh, he's running that shit. The acceleration is slow. Everything is slow with these niggas, man.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Child. Unloads it left.
About to say, nigga, you right there.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Jeez, bro. Every pass, this nigga's throw is fucking red. Like, every fucking pass. Damn, you throw that behind him like I
Trying
told
to
you
make
to.
up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's
That's
a
how I
good
feel
throw,
in
you
the
got to
OTS,
make the
boy.
catch. You got to be able to
Quarterback
make that
out for
play.
the year, these niggas throw red and yellows the entire game.
Is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And when I can run the football like that on first down,
Nigga, I hate the O-line is the worst with that shit in college, bro.
now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Them niggas will change your whole depth chart. Niggas, all your Wills will be at Sam, and all your Sams is at Will.
Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
That's one thing they need to put back.
Searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
72 overall on my line, 75 overall on the line. It just don't make sense, man.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
They just won't let me change the line. They won't let me put it. My goddamn dude at line. I mean, won't let me put my edge in.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh, you bumped into my niggas.
Shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Breaks into the open. They
Nah,
finally
full
get him
hole.
on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Looking downfield, it's Child. Quickly out
Why
to
do
the
my
tight
tight
end.
end keep
And the
getting
big fella
tackled?
couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Madden.
They'll run play action.
Man, this
Too
is
much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's great. That's the quarterback I got an MSL with my Bucks too.
oh my God, bro.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this is a guy that can find you the hit yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Spartans are on the move. With the catch, it's Marsh. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Bro, like 77 didn't block his soul. Nigga, how you come from the outside?
Down, stopped by this defense.
What a huge stop
How
by
you
the
come
defense.
from the
forcing
fucking
the fourth
outside
down
and you run
making
inside the
fourth down
block?
and go a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace
This
for
shit
a
don't make
great
sense, bro.
season.
It doesn't fucking make sense. We are in a couple fucking
Now they'll
three.
line up for what they hope
And
is
then when I
automatic.
hit motherfucker R1, L1, the fucking just QB contained, motherfucker put me in a fucking
They wasted no
show
time on
blitz
that
fucking
drive.
thing
Got
because the
on their
motherfucking
25,
adjustments
and
come
plays
in late.
later, they're in the
And
end zone.
then on top of that, my motherfucking D3 is chasing the goddamn out route. And my safety is nowhere to fucking be found.
Safety ain't even moved. That's the only thing I was looking at.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be
Shit
found
is
as he
dumb.
stopped
Like,
at the
the shit be
18.
so fucking dumb, bro, in college, bro. I fucking hate this damn game.
They'll start this drive from the
Shit is dumb as
18-yard
fuck.
line. it's Childs. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And every offense has plays that they really have. And back in 1970, the toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Spartans in the hurry up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh my God!
Ball's incomplete, trying to get a choke play on that.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is in.
Huh?
I don't even know if the offense
Yeah.
is aware that they have other eligible targets down. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And then I get on the road. He texted me, was like, "You gotta go back. I can't. My mother can't drink that milk. You gotta go back. You didn't give me time to change it or whatever." I said, "Well, it's an express shopping, sir. I'm doing it fast. You know I'm doing it fast. That's why you pick express." He was like, "Well, you better not deliver that because I don't want it." I said, "Well, sir, you need to cancel it then." He said, "I'm not doing that. And you don't deliver that because I'm not going to take it."
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra marks. Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out.
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set. Go.
They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Weber. Defense made. Stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And is such just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to
good
open this
motherfucking
up
throw
and
right
some
there, boy.
explosive
God
plays.
damn.
The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reece, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players, physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Hands it off. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Juke, and he makes it past the mark.
How about that for efficiency? Plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's McCray. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Working that left side now. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice football intelligence. Understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback. I'm not going to sack him. But if I get a mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Weber. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught in the middle. It's Campbell. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Cal. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Child. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this
All
defense.
catches, the nigga catches that though. Good
Should I take it, baby?
I would.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Creates a little space. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle at Sheffield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The hand to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. The inside handoff. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Spartans have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Complete to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.